All right, now I want to replace the cable that runs to the inside of my car. It has a clamp kind of thing here with a bolt in it. It's a 1/4 inch. I've got to remove this piece to get it to go through this receiver, I'm going to call it, and back through the firewall into the car. To get this piece off, because I need to reuse it, they didn't send me one, I also have to cut this piece here off. Let's see if I can pull the cable some, because as you can see, it goes through this bracket right here, and there doesn't seem to be a way to remove it other than pull it out. So that's where I'm at. If the whole cable's sliding out. Can't tell what's going on yet. No, just a little tiny cable's wanting to come through. So this sleeve must stay there. Okay, so the cable's pulling out of the sleeve. Hopefully the new cable go right through there without any issues. This protective sleeve has a few cracks in it itself. Hopefully the cable doesn't come out the side of it. Okay, so I took the old cable out and trying to push the new cable through, I found out that it goes through a little piece of tubing because this part of the tubing broke and fell out. I finally got it in. After stabbing it at this hole about 95 times to get it to come through the back. The tubing that it rides in, it's very hard to hit that tiny little hole with that wire. Once I got it back inside the tubing, which wasn't easy, it was difficult to feed it through the tubing. It kept wanting to catch, and the little piece of tape that I put on the end to help smooth its way was too big, so it had to go in just the cable alone. I finally got the cable through. I'm about to put the little locking mechanism back on it, and I have to say that was probably one of the most difficult things I've done on this car so far. So if you attempt this cable, be prepared to spend some time under the dash. Okay, I've got the little clamp, whatever you want to call it, on there, and I got the bolt in there pretty tight. I'm sure it put a kink in the cable inside there, but I didn't want to break it. So use your own judgment about how tight to make that. But also I want to add that I took a butt connector and I crimped it on the end of this cable as tight as I could get it, because if this should somehow come loose and slide, I don't want to pull on the hood release to open my hood one day and pull this cable all the way back through out of this area again. That would be a disaster with the hood closed. So this is kind of just a little backup safety to stop me from going through this bracket here should this mechanism fail.